Snarfkris, and joined as always by
Johnnie Stache.
And today we're reviewing the new monthly figure of Master Universe Classic toys.
The new figure.
The new figure.
The new figure.
None of these are new figures.
No, where's the new figure?
That's because we haven't got ours yet.
We haven't got a new figure yet.
At all.
What day is this? What's the date?
It is the 22nd we're recording this.
The 22nd of March.
I have been waiting for my figures for 10 days now.
10 days?
How long have you been waiting? 10 days?
10 days.
Mm-hmm. When was yours shipped?
Day and a half ago?
That's a problem.
That's a problem.
Mine was shipped on the 12th. Still hasn't got here.
Mine is a little bit more complicated story. They renewed my subscription on the 12th, gave me the email for that, and usually on the day of early access, early in the morning, around 2 or 3 in the morning, they send me a shipping confirmation email with tracking. Early access was the 13th. I never got that. So around the 15th, I'm like, man, it's been 2 days. So I call them up, ask what's going on, tell them the story. They're like, alright, it's Digital River is who does all that stuff for the customer service for a Matty collector.
They run their website, right?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I know they do the customer service
Okay.
there, but they're based in India, and they can understand English. You can understand them as long as they don't, say more than 10 words in a sentence. Then their Indian accent really comes through. But they have a hard time, processing like just normal train of thought. That's to us. We can't have. I feel like I can't have a candid conversation with these customer service reps because
toys.
They can't. I mean, they know the subscriptions and the things of the
product.
toys. They know the product, but they can't have a feel for you and understand where you're coming from because it's a little lost in translation. I feel like you have to speak short, concise sentences to them, and you can't convey emotion and feeling and just let them know, hey man, this is what's going on with me. What are you gonna do to help me? It's really formal. There's no like, hey, I'm gonna help you out, dude. There's none of that. It's just formalities. Maybe like a script they're speaking from. But the guy or the gal told me that she was going to find out what was going on and send me an update email on what was happening. And if I had not heard anything back from them within 2 days, to call back. Well, I didn't get any email saying this is what's going on. Never got shipping.
Any kind of notification.
No shipping confirmation email. And the next day comes along and I'm pissed. I'm ready to fucking put some foots and asses and shit like that. Still nothing. And I wanted to call back so bad, but they were like, no, wait the 2 days. Mm-hmm. So I bit my tongue and I waited the 2 days and I called. And then I got some guy who, his accent wasn't as good as the girl from the 2 days prior. So we're going back and forth and he's giving me the same verbal shoulder shrug that she was giving me. I'll go look into it and I'll give you an update email. Like, really? You're going to give me an update email? Alright, I'll fall for this trick again. And then 5 hours, 8 hours, 12 hours, still no update email, nothing like that. And I'm getting upset, but I don't like yelling at customer service people because it's a job it's a job they're doing, and I'm just not that kind of a dick, even though I want to be that kind of a dick.
But it's not their fault.
Yeah, it's not their fault, but it is their job. So I send them an email to Digital River instead of a phone call saying that, I've called twice. You told me to wait 2 days and call again if I haven't heard anything. You haven't even told me why this is happening. I want to know why this is happening, and then I want my toys shipped to me. Or I'm going to go out of my way and inconvenience myself and cancel my credit card just so I can end this subscription. And it wasn't even 2 hours later, I gotta ship an email.
My prop, I ordered this from a guy on eBay 2 weeks ago. I got a good deal on it too, like $22 I think I paid for this. And $5 shipping. I paid $5 shipping for this toy. 2 days. Less than 48 hours. I had this toy in my hand. Now we pay $12 to Maddie. And it's now over 10 days, and I still don't have this month's figures. And it wouldn't be a giant deal unless, other than we're trying to do these toy reviews as they're coming in. So we want to get them out as quick as possible. We don't have toy reviews to do right now because we don't have toys to do. We don't have them.
We'd had this up. Some people, there's some. I've been seeing images of these two toys. People say, "Oh, I got my Roger, my Hydron," and
he's calling the unnamed one Roger. If you haven't picked that up yet.
Well, they say he doesn't have a name. I'm calling him Roger.
The unnamed one.
I'm gonna trademark that.
So,
regardless.
That's more what's bothering us about it. We wanted to do
like
this
some
toy
people,
review.
some people, they're like, I guess they're in good with Maddie, and they get their stuff before everyone else, and they have a toy review
copy of it
before early access even starts. So it's already, they got a head start against us now.
And you go to the website, and sometimes we get books that we review before they release. So I understand like a review copy of something.
So we're already trying to play catch up. Now
Yeah.
we're even more lagging behind on this month. So that's an apology for that. You'll see a late review for these two toys,
which will be out next week.
Yeah, but we're gonna lament for a moment on Digital River because they blow donkey balls. And in essence, because Maddie uses them, Maddie indirectly also blows donkey balls.
As I always say, and I think I've said it in almost every video we ever done, Maddie has no idea how to run a collector's line. This is part of it. And I always go back to Sideshow. Sideshow, I've had paint like scratched up on one of my figures. You call them. Say, oh, well, email me a picture. You'll email them a picture. They ship you a new figure. Right there. They look at the picture. They ship you a new figure. Right then. No problem, no question asked, and they apologize for it. Then they ask you to do kind of a cool thing. They ask you to either break that figure that you have or melt it in pictures. Kind of a cool thing. So you get to melt a figure and you get a brand new one. They don't ask questions. They apologize for it. They feel bad for it. Then they fix it. Maddie seems to have this long, drawn-out process.
I tell you what, it's just the fact that these are He-Man toys. If this was any other type of toy, if this was a DC or a Marvel toy with these problems these hoops and problems that we have, I'd be like, fuck this. I'll take my money elsewhere. It's just the fact that it's He-Man. I keep on.
We continue to spend money on. And I'm new to the line, so I haven't experienced any of the bad things. And really, 10 days waiting for a toy wouldn't have been a big deal. Like I said, if we weren't trying to do these reviews, I would wait 10 days. It's not a big deal. But if I'm waiting for a figure, we get together, like, sitting by the front door, waiting for the figure to show up. And it doesn't show up, we can't do a review. It's kind of a bum. So, that's our non-review of this month's.
That was kind of cool.
God, what are you doing? Our non-review of this month's Masters Universe figures. The unnamed one.
Roger.
Hydron.
Roger.
So next week, check back. Make sure. Well, we'll have the review up.
Whatever.
Yeah. Make sure you follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Keep up when next time we're going to release a video.
Tweet these nuts, bitch.
Yeah, tweet these. Make sure you follow all of the Somewhat Nerdy Family in the comments.
They're below.
Yeah, they're below somewhere.
Below.
Follow everybody. Until next time.
You know what old Jack Burton always says at a time like this?
The Wolfman has nards.
Stay nerdy.
Stay nerdy.